G'day, welcome back to the walkabout. So the first thing we're going to do before heading back down there is turn on another grace while we're up here. This is not something we're going to be able to do now, but it is something that you need to put a stone sword key in here and follow the lift all the way down or up, which ironically is going to drop us right in the middle of Caelid. So we're going to get a grace that takes us up here, past some giants, and up to this space up here, which is a Colosseum, but also contains a particularly large one of these. Arsenal Charm, the biggest one. To do that, however, you have to fight 3 in a row enemies, and usually they are just OP players, so we're not going to do that just yet. However, we do want to grab the grace. That way we can do it. We come back to below the well. So later on we can just come up here, start at that grace when we think we're strong enough to actually go and get what we need. All right, we're coming down the left-hand side. And again, there's going to be rats. There's no actual things to grab here. Rats. Right, so down here. That fast travel station is just going to take us down there where we are before, so don't care about that. These guys are the path upwards, so we're sticking to the left. And there's going to be a grace. Collect that. And we're heading left. Now these guys are going to send out bolts of lightning that don't miss. Ugh, annoying. So we still don't have our sign, so we've still got one more to get. And it's up there. Pick up smithing 2. Come up here, past all of the guys. Grab this one. And now it says powers, you know what? It says powers gather somewhere. I am not happy about that. And that's it. You've upset me now. Grrr. So the powers have gathered over there. But before we do that, let's go fight another boss. We want to come down into this area and jump up on that tube. Now this guy's got a bow, so if you kind of get past him, if you're lucky enough to do that. I want to come up here and grab this first of all. Somber 2, but now we're going to go through here. And there's nothing really in this area apart from the boss that we're going to fight. And it's another one of those Dragonkin soldiers. So same deal as before. Load up on all of your cool protective gear. Flask. Boiled crab. And he's through here and he's just sitting in the middle of the water. There he is over there. So let's drop our mimic. Now this one you can actually rot. So I'm going to let my mimic have a bash. And then we're going to rot him. Didn't work though. Okay, now he's rotted. And we can swing in. Remember, he's got a really crazy reach. And he lifts it up. Yeah, our Mimic is still doing some damage. That's the bit that always gets me. How am I missing? How do you miss something that big? There he is. He's dead, wrapped in plastic. And for that, you get a really good strength weapon if you're looking for one and you don't want to be doing this kind of build. The Dragon Halberd. And Marika's Scar Seal. So a little note on both those things because they're both pretty cool. The Dragon Halberd is, as I've said, a halberd. Where is it? There it is. You need 22 strength to wield it, but we can wield it with both hands, so I'll show you. So this one has pokes, which are really good. But the Ash of War coats the weapon in frost lightning and also does lightning damage, 160 lightning damage. So it's a really cool little weapon that we're not going to use. And the Marika Scar Seal, you can see, raises all of your magic-y things. Intelligence, faith, arcane, and mind all go up. And again, not so much. Not for us. So we don't want that. What we want is... Actually, let's just ride. Go back to the Worshipper's Woods. Now that you've killed him and got some runes, 24. Oh yeah, we can get a level. Let's get a level. Take it where we can get it. So now I'm taking faith up. We'll take faith up to 30. All right. So we're heading through here, right through the middle. Try not to get hit by the lightning. And we're going straight up the pathway that's been lit, which is right down the end there. You can sort of see it as we're riding past. So Ghost 1, Gold Foulfoot, nothing we can't just have and craft. But still keeping down here, trying to avoid the little bolts of lightning. And up there. So this boss is a weird boss. You can come down here and grab the map. Down the end, we're going to touch this thing, and that transports you to the boss area. So a little note on this weird boss. This is the junior version of the one that we're going to do the senior version of one in a bit. Same thing. You do it twice. This thing is like a giant antelope or a deer, and it jumps about the place doing magic attacks, and then it, of course, you know, if it lands on you, the magic is particularly potent. Lion's Claw is going to be hard to land, but, you know, it is what we've got. So he'll jump around, and he does his dance. We're getting lucky. Oh, we're lucky. Look at that. Okay, that was way more luck than good management. But for killing the first one, we get the Ancestral Followers, which is meh. There you go, we've killed the first one. Let's go kill the second one, which is up at the Ancestral Woods. And they are over here, I think, aren't they? No, where are they? Somewhere here. We're going to go kill the second one. And the second one is way more difficult. So the second one, we've lit all the things. You can see it over there. Same thing. We're riding past everybody. This is all junk loot that you don't want. We've picked up everything good. Up there, Road. I go around the left because those guys have got the bows and, you know, their tracking is really quite silly. But it's the same thing again. It's exactly the same enemy. This time the enemy is just a bit stronger. And we'll probably we're not going to be that lucky twice. Okay, so here he comes. Yeah. Okay, we got him a couple of times. Ow. Ow. Alright, we're getting him. He doesn't seem to want to stagger. There we go. And now we can just lay into him. And down he goes. Maybe it wasn't luck. Maybe it was good management. So now you've got the remembrance of the regal ancestor. Now this is a remembrance we're going to cash in. Because it gives us something we want. So that's done. There is no grace in here. Once you kill him, that's it. You're done. The whole area is done. Well, ish. We can just get out of there now. So we're actually going to go straight up to the round table hold. And that's because we do want to cash in this remembrance. So you can get a couple of things for it, as usual. You can get the winged great horn hammer, which is junk. And this is what we want, the remembrance. So it's going to cost us 3,000, but it's worth it. If you wanted both, you could duplicate the remembrance. But the reason I want this is this is going to restore FP upon defeating enemies. And that's a super important thing for us. Okay, so we've got that. We're now going to go and get the next level up. Arsenal charm. First of all, we'll get a level. So you can see we're doing pretty well. We're doing 460 damage. You definitely want to make it morning. And we want to go right up the top. The Road of Inquiry side path. We're going to be going into sort of this bit. Right? Near there, near the Writhe-Blood ruins. So the way to do it is to come to the side path. You can run up here early in the game if you've got a heavy build and you really want to get this thing happening early in the game. It's a great idea. You can just come straight up here when you're doing that initial run around. But before, what we're going to do here is we're also going to grab something that's sitting up on top over there. So you can see there's that shiny. And of course, it's going to be annoying. And for that, we get Protection of the Erdtree, which is a really good barrier spell, barrier incantation that we can use later. Okay, we're going south, due south. And if you look straight ahead, you'll see a seed. So go to the seed. This whole area is going to be all misty and dark. And you've seen these creatures before. Macbeth has come across them, but we're heading due south. They've got sort of blobby things coming out of their mouths. Those things there. They're called worm tongues, and they spit death. So most of them are that size. There's also guardians in here. There's a big one, which is the boss of this area. So ignore the big one, which is up there. We're going due south at the moment. And we see a ridge. See that great big ridge in front of us? So we want to go on top of that. So as the shortest amount you need to travel that way to go across, and then due south again. So this is where we are. And you can see in front of us there's a little cave marking. And there it is there. Come into the cave. And we are going to clear out all of this cave. So this little darling is... Hold on, we'll grab the grace. As you can see, it's the Altus tunnel. Lots of good stuff for mages in there, but we're not a mage. Nice strong R2 will take care of them. These guys, we've seen them before. Is there another one? Is that it? Okay. Crystal darts. I thought they were protecting something else. You can pick up the cracked crystal if you want to make... that's useful for some mage stuff. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, I hate these guys. So up there we've got little flying dudes. And we come around to the right here. Let's kill this guy. While we let the little flying dudes turn up. So the little flying dudes. Little flying dudes accompanied by, mages that are just up there spamming all their crap. Now, this is, we may die here because there's a big thing up there that we've killed before. This one is shooting stuff at us. So put on your block, jump up here, grab that, and then down again. And in here. If you have an amazing ranged attack, fantastic, use it. All right, we all done? So here we're getting some smithing fives, which is one of the reasons we came in here. We want the smithing fives. They are very, very useful for us. So you know what? I'm going to go back and get this other area in case there's some more smithing fives in there. So there's this guy. This guy. And indeed, there's a smithing five. So we need 12 smithing fives to be able to upgrade to our clay to the next thing. And there's a rune arc. Is that all? Yep, that's all. Come on. Oh, just when my message got appraised. Thanks. Thank you, appraiser. Appreciate the appraisal. Means a lot. Okay, now that we've cleared out that and we've got ourselves our fantastic... And we'll put it on and I'll show you what I mean. So you can see our load is 73. Now it's gone to 74.9. So it is an upgrade. Not a major one, not a crazy one, but it is an upgrade. So we'll get a different armor set. See, we got to have a law appropriate armor set. There's another 5. And this guy's got a 5. Now we're going to go upstairs, and there is an enemy over there. He may have already come down, because they all got pretty excited. But that is a mage, and we hate mages. And then there's another one of these. Ow. You can come in here and grab the arteria leaf. Meaningless to us, but you know what? If you like arteria leaves, there's one for you. What I want is this. Give me that somber 5 magic. So just to show you now in terms of your weapons, We've got a somber 1, 2. We need a 3. We can buy a 3. 4, 5, 6. We need a 7, but there's the 8, there's the 9, and there's the ancient. Now the 7s we'll get later, which means if you had a somber weapon, you can take it all the way up to plus 10 without a problem. So lots of these to kill. Another 5. Now we want 12. How are we doing? We've got 6 of them. So we can actually do 2 more levels. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so in here we've got 2 of those crystal ladies, right? So it's harder to hit because we're not actually doing strike damage. So we want one of them. One of them. And what I'm going to be doing is the charged R2s. Put the axe talisman back on. And down she goes. Boom Shanker. Down you go. Alright, first one's down. I'm feeling pretty good about the second one. Yeah. Down you go. So you get the Somberstone Miner's Bell Bearing 2. Super useful. It now means you can just buy Somberstones 3 and 4. Alright, well done. So we're going to go back to the entrance here. And now we have the best weight reduction thing we can get for a while, for a fair while in the game. Alright, back up here. We can mark the Altus Tunnel as done diddly. Now that we've done all that, and we've done a lot of that, we're going to come back down and we're going to start to do the magic area of the game. So that's this stuff in here. But we also want to do Rani's quest, which is this stuff up here. So to that end, come to the upper level, where we grabbed a grace and we grabbed a seed. 25931. Oh yeah, we put a level here. So we'll grab one more level of faith. And you can see that's pushing our damage up a little bit, but with the clay, the real damage increase is going to come from your weapon level, right? So we're running straight ahead past the wolf. Wolf is powerful and fast. So we're going to run up the stairs and left and jump across here. And I'm happy it's the case. The wolf doesn't jump across. He just jumps down there. So that's it for that wolf. Happily, we don't have to worry about it again. We've got a couple of dudes who are working really hard and doing everything that their masters ask of them, even though it's really not a good idea. I really feel I'm quite a powerful enemy at this time. Oh well, it's up to you, fellas. So we're not dealing with that stuff yet. We're going to come up here because there's a bit of a gank that goes on upstairs. We're going to run upstairs and we're going to kill that guy. Now these guys have like machine gun crossbows, so watch out for it. Whoa! Okay. Hopefully you were lucky enough to avoid that. Bastards. There's another one over there. Whoops. Alright, now that we've killed them, boss is up behind us. You can just go and take out the boss, but I think it might be nice to just deal with some of these bloody mages first. That guy. Let's deal with this guy first. Come on, up you come. Right, is that all the mages? I can't see. Any more hiding underneath him? Yep, there's that one. Alright, now I should be able to deal with this guy. Ow! If you can get up to his head. Oh, come on! That's not fair. That's really unfair. And now his head will be in there and I can't get it. Okay. So killing him gets you his sword, which is the Troll Knight's Colossal Greatsword. So this Colossal Greatsword, usual moveset, but it does magic damage. So if you're looking for a really, really heavy laden spell sword, that could be your jam. There are better ones. That's not the best one. Okay, so in here, we're going to fight. We don't need that, and we don't need that. I don't want my boy one-handing his weapon. So we're coming in. I would go a little bit to the left and hold down your triangle. As soon as you get into the boss area, bring your boy in. Magic boss. So run, like shuffle left, because there's just lots of gank magic. That stuff. We fear no worldly terrors. One more. Good hit. That's how that goes, Loretta. The awful thing about mages is that their attacks keep going well after they're dead, which I think is unfair. Okay. So we're going to swing around to the right. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We'll swing around to the right because there's a little grace down the end there. We are going to be going up to that stuff. But first, for any of you out there that are looking to do a frost build, if you're looking to have a frost weapon and you really want to get a sort of a frost build happening, a magic frost build, come down to the right here, and there is your little baby. The problem with this one is it looks like just a normal FP scarab. It doesn't actually look like what it is. But that's frozen armament, and that will do what it says on the packet. Alright, we're going to rest here and pick up next time with Rani's questline. See ya!